Narsingadev, Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Darshan Bhagwan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki.
Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Pramanande. Hare Krishna. Before you all go, so just a short announcement. From the 28th of April, which is not long to go, we'll be having what is the morning Sunday Love Feast. So I'm sure many of you have went to the Sunday Love Feast in the evening. Many of you may have not, but we'll be starting in the morning between 11:30 to 1 o'clock, where you'll have the opportunity to hear from our resident monks and scholarly people about Bhakti and Krishna. And also there'll be some kirtan and some amazing prasadam. So please, and that is for free, just come on time. But for now, you know, as they say, you are what you eat, but also you are what you hear. So food isn't just something that is digested through the mouth, but also what we digest through the ears that transforms our consciousness and impacts our decisions and choices in life. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've all sat here, we've all just participated in the Raj Bhoga Arti, but now we'll be having a wonderful Bhagavad Gita class from one of the resident monks here called Nayan. So he'll be speaking from the Bhagavad Gita. Please do remain for that. Like, I think today is Sunday, so many of you, you're here. You know, you've invested time, petrol, energy, and time to be here. So please do remain for the class. And don't worry, prasadam won't run out. There's enough for many, many of you. So stick here, listen to the class, and see what you can take from it and how it can impact and transform your life. So therefore, with that being said, I'll just need this round lotus area cleared, because that's where the speaker will sit, and he'll be with us shortly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So stay tuned. Hare Krishna. So if you can all just face towards the speaker, which is here. And for those that are leaving, please try and do it with minimal sound. Hare Krishna.
Oh. Oh, Krishna. I don't know if I like that.
Doesn't matter what you like.
Okay, go and start because everyone's waiting. Waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, I'll sing.
Do you want Mridanga or should I play?
You play Mridanga. Oh, Harish is playing Mridanga, so maybe you can just. Okay, Hare Krishna everyone. So we'll be having a discussion on Bhagavad Gita. So feel free to just participate, and we'll be discussing a few topics. And then this is a discussion, so I would rally your input and your enthusiasm in listening and also asking me questions, and we can go from there. Just pulling up the verse. Okay. Okay. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivardhari Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodhanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai. Hare Krishna everyone. So we'll be having a class on the Bhagavad Gita, and it's a discussion, so please feel free to interrupt me. And you can ask questions, add some comments in, and we'll make this interactive. And we'll try some nectar and try and take something away from it that we can apply to our lives. So today we were going to be discussing a verse from chapter 6 entitled Dhyana Yoga, and the verse number is verse 35. So chapter 6, verse 35. And so I'll just say the verse once, and then I'll go through the translation and purport, and then we can discuss. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam abhyasena tu konteya vairagyena chagriyate. So the translation for this, Lord Sri Krishna said, O mighty armed Arjun, mighty armed son of Kunti, Arjun, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. Purport. The difficulty of controlling the obstinate mind, as expressed by Arjun, is accepted by the personality of Godhead. But at the same time, he suggests that by practice and detachment, it is possible. What is that practice? In the present age, no one can observe the strict rules and regulations of placing oneself in a sacred place, focusing the mind on the supersoul, restraining the senses and mind, observing celibacy, remaining alone, etc. By the practice of Krishna consciousness, however, one engages in 9 types of devotional service to the Lord. The first and foremost of such devotional engagements is hearing about Krishna. This is a very powerful transcendental method for purging the mind of all misgivings. The more one hears about Krishna, the more one becomes enlightened and detached from everything that draws the mind away from Krishna. By detaching the mind from activities not devoted to the Lord, one can very easily learn Vairagya. Vairagya means detachment from matter and engagement of the mind in spirit. Impersonal spiritual detachment is more difficult than attaching the mind to the activities of Krishna. This is practical because by hearing about Krishna, one becomes automatically attached to the Supreme Spirit. This attachment is called Parishenubhav, spiritual satisfaction. It is just like the feeling of satisfaction a hungry man has for every morsel of food he eats. The more one eats while hungry, the more one feels satisfaction and strength. Similarly, by discharge of this devotional service, one feels transcendental satisfaction as the mind becomes detached from material objectives. It is something like curing a disease by expert treatment and appropriate diet. Hearing of the transcendental activities of Lord Krishna is therefore expert treatment for the mad mind. And eating the foodstuff offered to Krishna is the appropriate diet for the suffering patient. This treatment is the process of Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utabada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadve Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanshakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki. So If you like, you can come sit closer and then we can have a nice discussion. Don't feel shy. Just a show of hands, who actually has a Bhagavad Gita? You have a Bhagavad Gita? You have a Bhagavad Gita? Okay, Karan also has a Bhagavad Gita. And who reads their Bhagavad Gita daily? Show of hands. Sorry? Oh, you listen. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's much better than most. Okay, well, it's funny in our tradition we have this joke. It's the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada's version of the Bhagavad Gita is called Bhagavad Gita as it is. And most people, you know what they do? They leave it as it is. They leave it on the shelf daily. So what we're trying to do here is try and encourage people to not leave it as it is on the shelf, but to pick it up from time to time and read the Bhagavad Gita, because we can get so much knowledge from the Bhagavad Gita. We can apply it to our lives, and in that way we can live a more spiritual life, a life with less suffering. So who's familiar with the Bhagavad Gita? Who knows exactly what it is? Show of hands. You know 70%? Okay, very good, very good. So the Bhagavad Gita is a 5,000-year-old wisdom text. It's a conversation that took place on the battlefield between Arjuna and Krishna. And so Arjuna is one of the Pandavas, the Panch Pandavas, and Krishna is obviously their cousin. And here we are on this battlefield with the Pandavas and the Kauravas. And those who are familiar with the Mahabharata, they will know the Kauravas committed a lot of terrible, sinful acts against the Pandavas. They tried to kill them. They tried to burn the Pandavas alive. They tried to disrobe Draupadi. And so many terrible acts were committed against the Pandavas. And that just ultimately concluded in a battle. The Kurukshetra war. And so here on the battle of Kurukshetra, we have the two armies assembled, and all these amazing warriors. We have Arjun, we have Yudhishthir, we have Bhim, Saidev, Nakul, and then we have Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Bhishmadev, Ashwathama, Karna. So many illustrious warriors. But all of these warriors, who are they to Arjun? They're some of his cousins, they're some of his teachers. And so Arjun is seeing all of his friends and family and his teachers, and he's in now distress because he does not want to fight this war at all. And so he instructs Krishna to take the chariot into the middle of the battlefield. And so actually Krishna took the position of being Arjun's charioteer. And this gives a lot of insight into Krishna as a person. In a battle, when Arjun is fighting, he doesn't have time to speak to Arjun, or go this direction or go this direction. He's focused on firing his arrows and looking at the targets and looking at the enemy. So in order to communicate with Krishna, do you know what he does? Sorry? With the feet, exactly. So Krishna is sitting there on the chariot with the reins, and Arjun is here. And in order to signal go left, Arjun would tap Krishna on his right shoulder with his foot, and if he wants to go left, Arjun would tap Krishna on his left shoulder with his foot. So this gives insight into Krishna as a person, that Krishna just enjoys serving those he loves. And that ultimately he wants to help his devotees succeed. Arjun asks Krishna to take the chariot into the middle of the battlefield, and then Arjun is seeing everyone, his family, his friends, his cousins, his teachers, and he has a crisis. He says, I don't want to fight. I'm overwhelmed with passion. I don't want to fight my family members. And he throws down his bow, and he falls down. And actually, Krishna doesn't sympathize with Arjun's reasoning. He reminds Arjun that you're a Kshatriya, you're a warrior. You should fight. That's your duty. And he orders him not to be overcome by this weakness. And then, so over the course of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun, he submits to Krishna. He asks him to instruct him. He says, Karpanya dosho pata swabhava prichami tvam dharma samudha chetaha yat shreyasya nishitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapanam. So Arjun asks Krishna to be his guru. And so then Krishna, over the course of the Gita, starts explaining things. And he says that all these people that you're grieving for, it's not grieving over, because You think that by fighting them, you're going to kill them, and that so much bad will come from this. But then Krishna says again, Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavitava nabuyaha ajo nitya shashvato yam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. He explains that for the soul there's neither birth nor death. So we're not this body. The body is ultimately a vessel, and that we're the soul. For example, if I said, are you your eyes, or are you seeing through your eyes? So the idea is that the body is just a vessel, and that we're the soul within that. Similar to a bird within a cage, or a passenger within a car. That ultimately this body is just a vehicle by which we are just operating in this world. So Krishna is awakening Arjun to this reality. He's showing Arjun the pathway. And so by reading Bhagavad Gita, we also become awakened to this reality, and we become illumined to this pathway. And so this verse today is about the mind. Asamshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasenuk tukonteya vairagyena chagriyate. Lord Krishna said, O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. Everyone has a phone, right? If you went to your phone and your battery died or screen was broken, could you still use your phone? No? But you can get the battery replaced, you can get the cover replaced, right? So you could still use it. But if the software crashed, would you be able to use it? If the operating system crashed, would you be able to use the phone? No, right? So many people, they carry on using their phones when the screen breaks or the battery dies. They can just charge it, they can replace the screen. But if the operating system crashes, then you can do nothing with your phone. You have to throw it away. Which tells us that obviously the operating system, the software, is most important about a phone. So in the world today, most people, they're generally putting emphasis on hardware of the identity, and not the software of their identity. The hardware of identity is, of course, this body, these limbs, this vessel that we've been given, and the software is our mind and intelligence. And so the Bhagavad Gita explains to us that each of us are kind of spiritual beings, and that in order to function in this world, we've been given hardware and software. And we've got to take care of our body. That's good. You can see there's gyms, of course, on every corner of the street nowadays, and most people go there and they go work out. But very, very rarely do people work on their mind. You don't see a mind gym. And people do go to therapists, they go to counselors, but even therapists have therapists nowadays, which is to say that a lot of this stuff that people are promoting, self-help, mind control, it doesn't really work. So what is the solution? Where can we go to work on our minds? Well, we're here at the Hare Krishna temple, and we can be very, very thankful that this is the place where we can work on our minds. This is where we can really feel great satisfaction. And actually, it's really, really important, because if you have a beautiful body and you have beautiful possessions and you have beautiful arrangements in your life and you have beautiful people around you, but even if you don't have a beautiful mind, then everything is practically useless, right? Because Krishna says if you haven't conquered your mind or made friends with your mind, then your mind will be a constant enemy. So generally, most people think the enemy in this world is something that's outside of them, outside of their control, that they think suffering comes from outside, that the government is my enemy, or the tax collector, or dare I say, your wife or your husband is my enemy, or wars, conflict, disease, global economic crisis, so many things, there's so much suffering. But actually, the enemy is more closer than you think. One great yogi in the Srimad Bhagavatam, he gives insight into what actually is our greatest enemy, what causes the greatest suffering. And he says, Nayam jano me sukha dukha hetur na devatatma graha karma kalaha mana param karanam amananti samsara chakram parivartayedyat. He says, Nayam jano me sukha dukha hetur. He said, I thought these people around me were the cause of my suffering. That these people, he's so rude to me. He doesn't look at me nicely, or he's so lazy. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't even put his plate in the dishwasher, or he doesn't wake up on time. That's what's causing my suffering. And then he says, no, but that's wrong. The people aren't causing my suffering. Then he says, maybe it's the demigods. That maybe they're the cause of my suffering. Because maybe they're conspiring against me. They're in charge of everything, so it's not my fault, it's their fault. But then he says, Na Deva. He says, it's not the demigods. And then he says, Graha. Later on, he thought, maybe it's the planets. Maybe the planets were the cause of my suffering. Who's done their astrology? Who does their astrology, yeah? You've done your astrology? Karan, you've done your astrology? We have many devotees in the temple that do their astrology, and then they think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have a big downfall, or something's going to happen. My moon is bad, or something, some bad thing is going to come to me. But this yogi, he says, Graha, no, not even the planets is the cause of my suffering. Then he says, Karma. That maybe it's my karma that is the cause of my suffering. That because of all the wrong and the good and that I've done in my past life, that now I'm suffering. But he says, no, not even that. Then Kala. He says, maybe it's time that's the cause of my suffering, because in time everyone suffers. And then again he says, no, it's not time. And then ultimately he says, Mana param karanam amananti samsara chakram parivartayedyat. That ultimately the cause of all suffering is the mind alone. That the mind is the greatest cause of suffering. Because even if everything is great in life, if your mind is not stable, if your mind is not controlled, then everything will be suffering. And if everything in life is terrible and everything isn't going away, if your mind is controlled and stable, then everything can be great. But most people in this world, they don't know how to control their mind. One, they don't know how to control their mind, and two, they don't know how to appropriately engage their mind in something positive. Therefore, the World Health Organization, they produce statistics every year, and they said, you know what the greatest problem in the next 10 years will be? It's not cancer or heart problems or any kind of viruses in the world. The greatest problem that we'll be facing is mental health. In UK, in America, 1 in 3 people will have a psychiatrist, and in UK, one person will commit suicide every 70 minutes. So that's the reality that we're living in, is that because our mental health is bad, the mind has become the greatest enemy. And therefore, no one, they don't see hope anymore. They don't see any future. And if we're all honest with ourselves, we also have battles with the mind, right? We think that depression is what happens to people that kind of have some medication or some severe situation. But actually, everyone goes through some element of depression or anxiety or some mental troubles practically every single day. Because the mind is always constantly troubling us. They say the mind is faster than the wind, and the thoughts are more numerous than blades of grass. The mind is constantly troubling us. The University of IIT in India, a very prestigious university for scientists, and they saw actually that people, their students, they were becoming very overwhelmed with studies, and they were becoming very stressed. And ultimately, they were resorting to suicide. And you know what they decided to do, this university? the students were hanging themselves from the ceiling fans. You know, in India they have these ceiling fans. The university, they decided that the best solution to this, the best way they can solve this problem is to remove ceiling fans. That was their decision, this IIT, one of the greatest universities, greatest scientists. They thought the best way to cure suicide in this university is to remove ceiling fans. But what they did is they cured a symptom, not the actual root problem. So therefore, we have this, the entire practice of yoga, the entire practice of Krishna consciousness is meant to solve this root problem. It is meant to remold our minds. And so Krishna, out of his mercy, has come to give us this knowledge. He says to Arjuna in chapter 4, I'll just find the verse. He says, Sa eva yam maya te dhya yogo prakta puratanaha bhakto si me sakha cheti rahasyam ye etad uttamam. He says that this very ancient science was given to you because you are my devotee as well as my friend. Therefore, you can understand this transcendental mystery. So Krishna is giving this Arjun, this knowledge to Arjun because he is a devotee and he's a friend of the Lord. And Krishna is ultimately also our friend. He's our greatest well-wisher. So he's also giving us this knowledge. So we should also take great advantage of this knowledge and try and apply it to our lives. So now you may ask, okay, you've said the problems with the mind. How do we control it? And Krishna explains in today's verse. Okay. Oh, we've got it there. He explains in this verse, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. He says first you have to detach your mind, vairagyena. He says that when thoughts are going through your mind, that the first problem is that we identify with those thoughts and that we think that those thoughts are ours. But actually that's just actually the mind is the thoughts are being generated by the mind, and that we're not the mind, we're the soul, we're the observer of the mind. And so when you learn to observe and detach yourself from the mind, it means you won't feel the need to act on every single thought that comes to you, the impulse to act on every single thought that, okay, some impulse comes and let me do something. So many times you can see on our lives that we act based on impulse, and then later on we do it and then we regret it, right? There's a lot of regret that we feel. And so our mind is constantly coming up with so many ideas, but we don't need to take it so seriously. Even the mind seems to be shouting so much, right? It keeps repeating so many desires, so many thoughts. But if you just learn to ignore the mind for some time, and then you'll see that the mind becomes quiet after some time. For example, if you have a child, that they're sometimes screaming and screaming and screaming, but if you leave them for some time, they'll stop, and then you'll kind of catch a break, right? So that's what the mind is. It's like a kid, that if you just leave it to shout for a bit and just let those thoughts pass, then eventually it will quieten down. So even in this temple room, you may think, okay, why is there so many people here, or why is there's no fresh air, or why is this speaker going on for so long? So many thoughts are coming, but we have to just learn to detach ourselves from these thoughts a little bit. So that's the first thing. Krishna says, detach yourself from the mind. And then he says, to engage yourself in suitable practice. He says, abhyasena. And so what is that suitable practice? Well, Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, the suitable practice is bhakti yoga, is practice of devotional service to Krishna. And so that's why we come to the temple, is that we associate with the devotees. We see how they're serving the lordships, how saintly they are, and we can try and kind of imbibe those saintly qualities from them. We come to the temple, we see Radha Gokulananda, we see Sri Sri Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman, we see Gauranitai, and we try and render some service unto them. We see the Goshala, we try and serve the cows a little bit. My service is in the Goshala, so I try and serve there every day, and it's such a nice service to go to the Goshala and feed the cows. And so like that, you can come to the temple and be engaged in devotional service. You can sweep the temple room, you can sweep the hallways, so many different services. And then you can read the shas, you can read the books. And then you can come here to the temple and try and offer something to the Lord. We're not always coming to the temple to demand. A lot of the time, people come to the temple and they ask Krishna, please Krishna, can you give me this? Or can you give me that? Or Krishna, I have an exam tomorrow, can you help me? I didn't do so much revision. Or Krishna, I have a job interview tomorrow, can you help me with that? It's always asking for something. And that's good. Krishna will also reward accordingly. But what's more pleasing to Krishna is if you offer something to him. Therefore he says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. He says that if you offer something to him with love and devotion, that he'll be pleased to take it and accept it. Why? Because it's being offered with love and devotion. So that's the only way, is that if we offer something with love and devotion, then Krishna will accept it. Krishna doesn't need anything from us. It's said in the Brahma Samhita, Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sevyamanam, that there's thousands and millions of goddesses of Lakshmi worshipping him, that what can we give him? There's nothing that we can give him, but what we can offer to him is our love and devotion. Just like if you see in the temple, the altar, underneath Gauranitai there's a picture of the 6 Goswamis. And one of those Goswamis was, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, they used to preach about Krishna consciousness. They established many temples, they established many writings of Krishna consciousness. And one of those Goswamis was Sanatan Goswami. Now Sanatan Goswami, at the time, he had no temple. And he was hanging his deity on the tree, Madan Mohan. And he would talk to Madan Mohan, his deity, and Madan Mohan would also talk back with Sanatan Goswami. And Madan Mohan would say, Sanatan Goswami, you're bringing me all these dry chapatis, but they're all stale. You don't even give me a little salt. How can I eat this? How can I eat this? And then Sanatan Goswami in old age, he's saying, sir, where can I go? I'm old. Whatever I get, I give to you. But please, can you kindly accept this? And so then like this, Krishna has to accept. Why? Because the bhakta is offering. He cannot refuse. Yome bhaktya prayachati. The real thing is bhakti, that when we offer something with love and devotion, then Krishna accepts it. That everything ultimately belongs to Krishna anyways. So what have we got? What value do we have? What is the value of our things? It's nothing. So therefore the real thing is bhaktya. The real thing is feeling that we have to offer something to Krishna. That we kindly go to Krishna, we come to the temple, we say, Krishna, I have nothing, I have no qualification. Please kindly accept this. I brought this thing for you with my love and devotion. Please kindly accept it. And this will be accepted. So this is the process of devotional service that Srila Prabhupada is talking about. That we come to the temple and we try and offer something to Krishna. We try and do some devotional service. We associate with the devotees. And then another point that Krishna talks about is gyan. That we develop some knowledge. That by reading Bhagavad Gita, we understand what the goal of life is. We spiritualize our intelligence. By gaining knowledge, we strengthen our intelligence. And when we strengthen our intelligence, it's easier to say no to the screaming mind. Therefore, there's an analogy given in the Upanishads that if you think of horses, like the horses drawing a chariot, the horses are like senses, the reins are like the mind, the driver is the intelligence, and the passenger is the soul, and the chariot is the body. And so for most people in the world, the chariot of the body is just being kind of determined by the senses. The senses, the horses are just running away, and the mind and senses are completely uncontrolled. But when you're progressive, what will happen is that soul, the passenger, will direct the mind through increased intelligence. The driver, the intelligence, will hold the reins of the mind and control the horses, those five senses. And so that's what we're trying to do, is that we want to develop knowledge, we want to spiritualize our intelligence, and in that way we can control these senses, control this mind. And so as the Christians say, what do they say? They say, as you sow, so shall you reap. So whatever you feed your mind with, that's what your mind is going to be absorbed in. So if you feed your mind with Bhagavad Gita, with Srimad Bhagavatam, with spiritual topics, then that's what your mind will be consumed in. If you feed your mind with nonsense topics, social media, mainstream media, politics, all of this stuff, then that's what your mind will be consumed in. So that's what we're trying to share here is that absorb your mind in spiritual things, spiritualize your intelligence, come to the temple, engage in devotional service, and like that, try and read the Bhagavad Gita and apply the teachings to your life. So those are a few things that I wanted to talk about. We have some time for some comments and questions, so feel free to ask anything. Otherwise, we can end there, and then that doesn't end the program though. There's lots of going on at the manor. We have different talks going on in the Haveli. And we have different courses running as well, so you can sign up to different courses. There should be a table outside for School of Bhakti. And please do pick up a Bhagavad Gita from the reception and try and read it daily. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna